Hope everyone is doing well today. We are going to be talking about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, altcoins, the news from China, and we're also going to talk about Iran and what Iran is up to leveraging cryptocurrencies in order to beat back the sanctions that have been placed on them. China made another announcement. They've made about 1,000 of these, that they are now going to get tough with cryptocurrency again. And this sent altcoins into a complete tailspin. Bitcoin beat back the announcement pretty well. It bounced back from it pretty well. It's hovering around the 38, 39,000 mark. It was at around 40, 41,000. So it knocked it down a couple of thousand. Altcoins just took a dump. I mean, they just got clobbered off of this news. But let's get to the meme first. And this is a great one. This is a great one. It has Joe Biden calling up Kim. He says, "Mr. Kim of North Korea, I'm really glad you called me. I wanted," and then Kim answers back, "You suck. Bring back Orange Man with hot wife." And then Joe Biden says, "Listen, fat, we have nukes." And then Kim says, "We have stairs." There you can see Kim is laughing down there. Yeah, there you see the stairs that Biden's going up. And everyone remembers the incident where he was going up to Air Force One and couldn't quite navigate those stairs. That is just a great meme. Hilarious. All right, so we get to the crypto crash after China vows crackdown on mining and trading. Once again, China is saying that they are going to crack down on Bitcoin mining and trading activities, according to their Vice Premier Liu. And China is also calling for a crackdown on Bitcoin mining and trading. They're reiterating that call once again. From Bitcoin Magazine, this tweet says it all. It sums it up. It says, "China attempts to ban Bitcoin for like the 1,000th time." Exactly. Now, there's a lot of people that are saying China is making these announcements or trying to spook the market in order to get its digital yuan up and running, which just has been a disaster. People don't want it. I think there's probably some truth to that. I definitely believe that. There's also the speculation that a lot of this is all about just driving the price down and tanking the market in order for governments, institutions, oligarchs to buy in cheap. I think there's a lot of truth to that as well. So I think it may be a combination of those two factors. The Chinese government definitely wants to see their digital yuan implemented, which would mean full control of its population. Chinese population, I believe, understand that the digital yuan is a terrible idea, absolutely terrible idea, a centralized digital currency that can be programmed and controlled by the government, that the government can actually force people to spend that digital yuan during a certain time frame. So in other words, they can give you your digital yuan and they can say you have 2 months to spend this digital yuan or else we're going to erase it. And they'll be able to do that. Digital yuan that can punish people if maybe they talk badly about the government. And so the Chinese government can give you your digital yuan, and then if you post something bad about the government on social media or they find out that you said something bad about the government, they could probably take away half of that digital yuan if they wanted to. So the whole thing is a very bad idea. I think the people in China are onto that and they want nothing to do with the digital yuan. So definitely the Chinese government is probably saying, you know what? We need to crack down a little bit on Bitcoin and on cryptocurrencies in order to maybe give the digital yuan a chance of success. I don't think the digital yuan is going to work, but who knows? When the Chinese government puts their mind to something, well, they're just going to force it down people's throats. We'll see. We'll see what'll happen there. But I also believe there is a part of this which is all about taking news from China, amplifying that news, scaring the hell out of the market, and making sure that institutions, Wall Street, hedge funds, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, oligarchs, super rich and wealthy individuals can get in at a very cheap price, shake out all the weak players, shake out the paper hands, and get in there and start to control some of this cryptocurrency space. That's bad because you don't want these institutions and these oligarchs and many governments having a lot of control of the cryptocurrency space. But, you know, this is the plan. This is the manipulation that's at play here, and you know, it's just part of the game. It's part of the game. Those that can hold, not financial advice, but those that can hold, definitely hold. Don't give these guys your Bitcoin. That's my advice. That's my policy. You don't have to take that advice because I don't give financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But if you can hold. I am not going to give them not even 0.0001 of my Bitcoin. Nothing, nada, zilch. They ain't going to get it. So anyway, that is what's happening with the markets and with China. Another crackdown announcement. Big freaking deal. Guys, the countries that embrace cryptocurrency are going to be the countries that pull ahead. Here's the article from Cointelegraph, which says that Bitcoin price did drop to 34,000. It did bounce back very quickly. Like I said, right now at the time of this recording on Saturday evening, it is hovering around the 38,000 plus or minus mark. Altcoins took a dump. Multi-month lows. Pulling altcoins to multi-month lows. Yeah. Altcoins really just got clobbered, and they're still clobbered. Ethereum was at around 2,200 the last I checked. Uniswap actually hit $16 at one point. Now it's up a bit as well. Synthetics was at $14. It was bad. It is bad. Dot I think was at around $21 from 40. I mean, things just got pummeled in the altcoin market. ADA did all right. ADA was at around 145, 150, if I remember correctly, and it bounced back up. So, altcoins, they took a beating, and they're still depressed. But have faith. I believe that we are still we're still seeing a bull run ahead. But once again, I am not a financial advisor, and I cannot see the future. So who knows? We could be heading into a bear market. I don't know. Either way, Musk, Bezos, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon, you're not going to get my Bitcoin. That's for sure. And we get to Iran, guys. I said that governments that embrace Bitcoin are going to rise up and are ahead of the game. Iran is learning this the hard way. The sanctions are forcing Iran to get creative, and they're forcing the Iranian government to get creative. And what are they doing? They're using Bitcoin. They're using crypto. This is from Cointelegraph. It says Iran may reap upwards of $1 billion in annual Bitcoin mining revenues. The country uses a digital currency to pay for imports and circumvent oil sanctions. So as China takes this idiotic stance of cracking down, if they actually go forward with it, this could all just be talk. And it could be media manipulation and amplification. But if China does clamp down on mining, well, there are other countries that'll gladly take that load. And one of them is Iran. And Iran will use Bitcoin mining. They're going to use cryptocurrency to circumvent sanctions. And that is exactly what they're doing. And let me read you a little bit from this article. While Iran's regulatory relationship with Bitcoin runs hot and cold, a new report from blockchain analytics firm Elliptic indicates that regulated mining activities may be driving upwards of $1 billion in revenues and helping the country evade economic sanctions imposed by the United States. An excerpt of the report published today points to research indicating that Iran currently accounts for 4.5% of total global Bitcoin mining operations, earning the state hundreds of billions, which have been used to circumvent the oil embargo in particular. Several Chinese businesses have been granted mining licenses and have established operations in Iran. Isn't that interesting? The Chinese mining companies that may be getting kicked out of China or may be facing stiff regulation in China, where are they going? Iran. And how is the Iranian government receiving them? With open arms. With open arms. So this is really interesting. And once again, it shows how sanctions simply don't work. They work to a point. But if you have a culture, a government, a people with resolve, then they will find ways to get past those sanctions and circumvent those sanctions. And sometimes ways present themselves. And in this case, you have cryptocurrency. What better way to circumvent sanctions than with crypto and Bitcoin? Not digital wants, but really decentralized cryptocurrency. And that's how they're doing it. So looks like sanctions may make Iran better off in the future. We saw the same thing with Russia. They put sanctions on Russia. Europe put sanctions on Russia. The US put sanctions on Russia. What did Russia do? They started to make everything at home. It took them a couple of years, but now they're just much better off for it. I mean, they're not reliant on the West anymore. They've completely decoupled from the Western system. And it's driving the EU and it's driving the United States crazy. But this is what's going to be happening with Iran as well. And maybe Syria can also look at this example and see how they can utilize cryptocurrency, because they have backbreaking sanctions on them as well. So anyway, guys, that's the video. That's the article from Cointelegraph. That's a quick update as to what happened last week, towards the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, with China, with cryptocurrency, with altcoins. And of course, look for this video, look for this channel, look for Alexander's channel, look for the Duran's channel on Odysee. Look for us on SuperU, the free speech video platform. And of course, join our locals community, guys. The community is going great. It is growing, and it's a pretty fun place to share articles and talk about what's going on in the world. And of course, BitChute as well. We publish all our videos on those platforms. Links are down below. 10% off all merchandise on the Durant shop when you use the code REALNEWS. You will find that link down below as well. Get yourself a magic mug with that discount code. Take care.